What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to KOIAI, Come See Me. This is another new band for me and for this channel that was recommended in my comments. I'm really excited to check this one out. No idea what kind of music this is, no idea how they sound, but I'm really curious as always, especially with new bands. No idea if I pronounced the band name correctly. Let me know in the comments if it was wrong. And before we start, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's get into it. All right. Ooh, the bass.
How many billions of people are there? And how many people do we meet between birth and death?
All right.
It's a little differences that matter. They add up to what makes me who I am. If we can't understand each other, that's okay, I don't force my values. Keep it under lock and key, maybe all behind. Ready for that time. Come see me. Return to the way things should be. But I don't wanna get used to the pain. 異国の人たちがいて、どれだけの人と出会えるのだろう。
Ooh, a little proggy.
わずかな違いが大切で、その積み重ねが私らしさを作る。理解し合えなくてもいい、価値観に鍵をかけてしまおう。時に愛は傷つけたり、正義は人を残酷にする。でもきっといつかまたあるべき場所へ導かれてく
Come on.
It feels like too much meaning in the past when I faced us. Eventually, justice will make us cry. people doing it between birth and death.
Wow. All right. So this was something completely different that I didn't expect at all. And I loved it. Wow. Okay. They all seem to be incredible musicians. Really talented, really creative way of songwriting that sounded really fresh and really interesting and really diverse. One thing I have to ask you up front, let me know in the comments. I really like the bass, and I think it was really prominent, especially at some parts. I think there was some slapping going on, and sometimes in the pauses, for example, there was really much focus and emphasis on the bass lines. But I didn't see a bass player in the video, if I'm not mistaken. So let me know, is there no bass player in the band lineup, or did they change the bass player, or is one of the guitar players playing the bass in the studio, or how does that work out? Let me know. Because I loved it, and I think it was an important part of the song. The thing that stood out for me the most, or makes it the most unique for me, and was something really unexpected and surprising, is that this song has kind of a dreamy pop rock bass, especially with some airy synth layers, also some synth melodies, but then mixed into that, yeah, it's almost a progressive style of rock, with great guitar riffs, and many fast guitar notes, a lot of chord progressions that were really unexpected, really creative way of playing the drums. I loved the drums in this one too. Really nice use of the toms and giving the whole song a really nice groove and swing. Some cool fills. I think all of the instruments had their parts of, I would call it fills, when the music stopped, which I also really like, those pauses of all the instruments, and then a quick drum fill or a quick bass line, some guitar melodies or something like that, or just them coming in all together again, or even a little vocal melody in between, or some kind of three chords playing fast after one another. It's really keeping you engaged and keeping you on your toes, and it's just really interesting. The vocals were awesome, sometimes really gentle, really intimate. I think there was some kind of spoken word part too, but also really angelic parts. And sometimes I really liked the contrast between those fast guitar notes or bass lines and those long, high, clean vocal notes. And with her amazing tone and delivery in her voice, really carrying emotions, really amazing. So overall, the whole sound I feel like is really ethereal, really intimate, a little nostalgic, really emotional, which also reflects in the lyrics, I think. I like that the lyrics are split in parts that are English, parts that are Japanese. I always feel like that's a cool stylistic element. Generally, I would say it's a song about longing and vulnerability, revolving around this desire in the title, "Come See Me," like a plea for closeness and connection and recognition. I don't really know if it's about physical or emotional distance she's talking about, but I like the lyrics. I think they tell a lot of emotional honesty in a really raw and unguarded way, like showing the courage to admit needing someone. And even though she's talking about love and how love hurts in this song, I think with a little broader point of view, even more people can really resonate with this, because beyond romance, it could reflect like the human need for companionship in loneliness and those feelings of wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard, and wanting to be valued. And I think even though it's maybe like meant in a romantic relationship way in this song, it's still a universal message that is relatable for many people and written in a beautiful way in this song. I really enjoyed this song. I had a lot of fun. I'm sure I'll check out more by them because I loved it very much. Let me know in the comments.
Oops.
Let me know in the comments what other songs I should check out by them. Also, let me know if you have any other artists that you would like me to react to. If you've enjoyed this reaction, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.